Hey Pisces, this is going to be a reading for you for this month, and today is the lunar eclipse in Libra. So it'll be today and tomorrow, and the energies of the eclipse will be lasting for the next 6 months. The themes of this eclipse are in relationships, because Libra rules over Venus, and not just relationships, but past relationships, since the collective South Node is in the sign of Libra right now. So I already shuffled these cards for you, and we're just going to get right into it, okay? Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Midheaven, and Stallions. 1, 2, 3. So before I start, I want to make sure to let you know that I do not fortune tell. If you come across this reading, it could give you some insights into something, maybe inspire you in some way, give you some messages that you needed to hear. But I do not predict things, and I don't want to put anyone in a psychosis. Okay. Okay, starting off, we're going to look at what the current situation is for Pisces. Current situation for Pisces. Current situation for Pisces. Current situation for Pisces is the Five of Cups. What is covering the Five of Cups for Pisces? The King of Wands is covering the Five of Cups. Okay. What is crowning what's crowning for Pisces? The Two of Swords is crowning Pisces. What is at the root? What is at the root? What's at the root? Temperance is at the root. What is behind? Okay. Behind is the Queen of Pentacles. Okay. And let's look at what's in front. What's in front of Pisces? Page of Cups is in front of Pisces. How do you see yourself right now, Pisces? How do you feel about yourself deep down? Be honest. How do you feel about yourself, Pisces, right now? How do you feel about yourself right now, Pisces? 10 of Wands. Okay. Now let's look at how you see the world. How do you see the world? What does the world look like through your lens right now? The Five of Wands. Let's look at your subconscious, where the hopes and fears reside. Pisces subconscious, hopes and fears. Six of Swords. Okay. And now, what's the overall advice? Overall advice for Pisces. Overall advice for Pisces. Overall advice for Pisces right now. Overall advice for Pisces. Overall advice for Pisces. 9 of Pentacles is your overall advice, Pisces. And at the bottom, we do have the Knight of Cups. So Okay, let's see. We have the Five of Cups in the current situation, or the focus right now is maybe there was a falling out recently, right? So you had a fallout with someone or some people. It could involve a King of Wands, or just like a person who is very, very like outspoken and more, what's the word I'm looking for? More fiery than you, more overt in nature than you. But maybe it could involve that individual, or maybe this individual caused or had a part to play in causing you to feel like this. Right? Behind you, we have the Queen of Pentacles. So, we have the Queen of Pentacles behind you. And perhaps this Queen of Pentacles is the person that you did have a falling out with. Someone could be an earth sign, or they could just be like a relationship that you were in, right? And someone came along, caused this to happen, or caused a rift, or it's between two different people, right? This person, that things turned out to fall apart, and it could very well be because of an indecision, because we have Two of Swords here at the crown, right? You've had a lot of temperance in your life. At the root, you're very patient. You have endurance. You do have endurance, right? But endurance can turn sour. It's a good skill to have endurance and to be able to get through very difficult things. However, at a certain point, you're going to have to you're going to have to stop running or stop. That's why you're feeling this way. This is why you're seeing yourself this way in the Ten of Wands, because you are exhausted. You're so exhausted and so drained. Because when you endure too much and you give up and sacrifice yourself too much, too far, because you're trying to either play fair, because this could be fair as well. You're trying to look at both sides of something, but you're blindfolded to yourself. Or this could be that you're not wanting to change something, and so you're guarded. Or you know what? She's also guarding her heart. She's crossing them over her heart, like, stay away from my heart. Stay away from my heart. That could be a message for some of you guys out there. So this could even be family stuff too. If this is like your mother and then this is father figure, something happened and cups were spilled, falling out happened within family members, friends, but I'm seeing either family or relationships. That's how I'm seeing the main theme here. Okay. And you've had a lot of patience with something. You've been trying to alchemize. You've been trying very hard to alchemize, but you can't alchemize anything if you don't open the door to your heart to alchemize it. Or if it's not that, this could be indecision. You're not going to be able to alchemize something if you can't make a decision, because then alchemy won't work. What are you going to try to alchemize? You can't even figure out which part to alchemize. It will never start. In front of you, we do have the Page of Cups, and I see this as a friend, a very good friend, or somebody in your life that is helping you and being there for you during this process that you're dealing with and going through. I'm sure that they want to offer you. So, okay. See how this is the Five of Cups here is the current situation in front of you. And I know you can't really see it. It's like backwards, but this is in front. And he's actually facing him. So on the table here, or no, actually, yeah, it is that way. So he's offering the cup as well. So you have, see, look, you've got two cups here that are not spilled. And he's willing to, this page, friend, whether it's a friend, whether it could be a new love even, who knows? I don't know what your situation is, but I'm just reading this storyline here. Offering another cup as well. So you see how there's 3 cups that spilt over? Well, you still have 3. You have 2 behind you, but you have another one coming in. You have another cup that's going to come in and replace the 3 that fell over. You have another cup. Yeah, I see that. With the help of a friend, with the help of somebody in your life. That's awesome. Because maybe they do see that you've been so burdened. Maybe they recognize that you have been feeling burdened. And you are tired and drained. How you see the outside world is also what contributes to your drained feeling, because this is how you see the outside world too. Maybe not for all of you, but some of you out there, whether it doesn't have to be like all the time, but maybe this is like something that is in the back of your subconscious that you're constantly seeing and recognizing. You try really hard to not focus on that all the time. You don't want to be that way. You don't want to see it through that lens, but you do. You see it, you feel it. Pisces, you feel things, regardless of whether or not you try to block it out, you're still going to feel it. You're constantly having to make sure you alchemize that and not feel it, not let it get to you. So, and number 5, it's all about changes. So you see things constantly changing in the world, along with a lot of disruptions and ups and downs. In your subconscious, the subconscious hopes and fears that you might have is represented by the 6 of Swords. And I think what this tells me is that you are afraid to leave certain things behind, even if you know that you should be leaving them behind and starting over and being just starting a new cycle, I guess, going to calmer waters, as they would say. You are afraid, though. You want to, but then you don't want to. So that's something you need to figure out as to why you feel that way. What is creating that fear for you? Because you are worried about those that you're leaving behind, because you're worried about losing that part of yourself in the process. Because that was a part of yourself. Every experience we go through in our lives is like good and bad. It's a part of ourselves. And when you lose something, a part of you dies. But that's also scary, even if it's for the better, right? Let's look at your overall advice, and the bottom of this deck being the Knight of Cups. Your overall advice is the 9 of Pentacles. So, 9 of Pentacles, yes, sure. You want to focus on just your coin. But I want you to look into the ninth house of your chart. The ninth house is the house of Jupiter. That's about luck. Jupiter represents expansion and luck. You need to expand yourself and recreate who you are, right? In a healthy way, so that you don't have to feel this way, and that you can allow more opportunities to come in. And I think that it would be very good for you to go outdoors more and I mean, if you don't already, of course, if you do, then you're already doing it. You don't need to worry. But for those of you who don't, go outdoors more, be around nature, ground yourself. And with the bottom of the deck being the Knight of Cups, I think this really is a lot about your inner self. Like, you have a lot to give. You have so much in your life. You have so much in your own soul that you get stuck though sometimes because of that. Because of all this, you want to be there for everybody. You want to kind of be everyone's knight, right? You want to be the one who saves people. It's exactly what Pisces is known for. Sacrificing, self-sacrifice, unconditional love, and just being the martyr, right? But you need to learn how to also take care of yourself, because if you do that, you're wasting all the love you have. You want to you need to also make sure that you put time away for yourself, and almost like what is it called? Recharge. There you go. That's the word I was looking for. So you can recharge yourself and continue to be able to offer more cups of service to people in the future. Because I think what could happen, and what looks to me in this situation in particular with the current, is that it was because of the fact that you are always wanting to help everybody. You want to make people happy. You want to be of service to everyone. But when it involves certain relationships that are a little more complicated, right? Maybe there's more drama there, but you're trying to be there for both sides. You're trying to be on both ends of the spectrum. You're trying to fulfill the duties here because you know that that's what you want to create there, but then you also don't want to leave someone behind here and just completely shut them out and kick them to the curb. Like, okay, because you have love, you have unconditional love that honestly only you can really understand it. I don't think any other sign truly understands what unconditional love means. I think Pisces is probably the only sign that understands that fully, because they can feel it. It's something you feel, and no one can just understand that, because not everyone can feel that or fathom that. So I'm just saying, because I mean, I love Pisces very much. Pisces is a very dear sign to me, and they are truly loving signs. But they struggle a lot. They go through a lot of pain because of having that ability. So, but yeah, because of all that, that's what it could happen. And so, major advice there is the Nine of Pentacles. I do want to pull another one to go in line with the Nine of Pentacles so that I can get even more advice on it for you. So let's get some advice for Pisces and advice of the Nine of Pentacles, and what else as advice for this situation for this month of Pisces. Yeah, it's definitely repeating a message here. It's reminding you again the same thing. Choose. Make a choice. Unblock something within you, because something is blocked. This is the Two of Swords again. Something is blocked. Libra. It's the first decan of Libra as well. And this is the lunar eclipse in Libra. So that's a sign there. Anyways, I hope you liked it, Pisces, and I wish you the best.